Hi, my name is Rebecca Aldian, and I am a college student who is a basic Spanish learner who needs to learn about Spanish grammatical gender so I can get the right articles with my nouns when I do my next test. Okay, so I would see the site and I'm like, oh, okay. Spanish basics, grammatical gender, what is it? Spanish nouns, people, animals, objects, and ideas are grammatically feminine or masculine are just indicated by the appropriate article la, must directly precede a singular feminine word and el a masculine singular word. Example, the cat becomes el gato. So I'd probably go with this one. And then, okay, I see that in general the feminine form of a noun is formed by using the a ending. Flip. Okay, that's cute. La silla, it ends in A, that's the rule. So then I go forward, I see that I'm still in the same rule. I see food. La comida, it ends in A, so that's why it's la comida. Keep going forward, and I'm like, oh, are they all like that? So I go back. Anyways, so then I see that this changes. The gender of animals is often arbitrary. I read through this and I see something along the line. Oh, yeah, I should have emphasized things, but like most nouns, the names for nearly all animals are either masculine or feminine. For example, the word for giraffe, jirafa, is feminine and can be used when referring to any giraffe, whether male or female. Okay, so la jirafa, rule, arbitrary animal. So some animals have separate names for each sex. Okay, so el toro, the vaca. Song. Oh, it looks like we changed rules. So objects and ideas ending in sion, ad, ansia, encia, esa, ia, ura, are feminine. So la canción ends in sion. Happiness. Okay, we're on the same rule, so la felicidad ends in ad. Okay, so we're still in the same rule. Architecture, la arquitectura, so it's feminine because of ura. Oh, okay, so then it brings me back here once we're done with the la. So I'm like, okay, I'm not quite ready for exceptions, so let's go to L. And I see, oh, okay, the first rule for masculine L is the noun ends in pa or o. Okay. I see a map, so el mapa ends in ma. Then there's same rule, el sillón, so that ends in o, so it's a masculine noun. Oh, okay, looks like we moved on to the next rule. Seems like R and aje. So an eraser is el borrador because it ends in R. Okay, so the next one, same rule, courage. El coraje ends in aje. And by the way, I can still go backwards. Did I miss one? Okay, no. And technically I should be keeping, like here, I'm keeping track where it's like 5 out of 20. So I'm like, oh, okay, so, oh, those numbers are wrong. Oops. It's 5 out of 7. Okay, anyways, the nouns that ends in pa and o are masculine. Oops, sorry. So nouns that end in ma, se, so problem. El problema ends in ma, and the question mark here, and a man. Oh, and then, okay, so an umbrella, el paraguas. So then it ends in s, so it's still masculine. El café ends in e, masculine. Okay, so it brings me back here when I finish with L. So for exceptions, the first rule is, in general, the feminine form of a noun is formed by using an A ending. So el día is masculine. And the reason for this is because it's an exception to the A ending. Día ends in A, should be, typically because of the rule, it should be a girl, but like it's not because of the exception, so it's masculine el día. So, oh, it looks like we changed rules already. Feminine nouns are often ending in sion, ad, ansia, ensia, esa, ia, uda. So the translated word is el notición. So then that is actually masculine. And the reason it's an exception because it ends in sion, so it should be feminine, but it's not. So the next one, it changes. Masculine nouns are often end in pa or aje. So papa, I pronounced that wrong. Papa is la papa is feminine, which is an exception to the pa ending. Even though, I guess it ends in a, so that's kind of conflicting, but anyways. So the masculine noun often end in pa or aje, so the mano, the hand, is la mano, feminine, exception masculine o ending. We changed already. Masculine nouns often end in ma, se, e, and this is a branch. So la rama is feminine, and the exception is that it should be masculine because it ends in ma, but it is not, so it is feminine. Again, masculine nouns often end in ma, se, e. This is the night, la noche, feminine, exception, feminine, a ending. Feminine a ending. And so the fun part about this one is that's the only way you can get to the quiz is by opening all three of the modules, the la and exceptions. So then it bright red notice just in case. So then you can go to the quiz if you did get through everything. But then I'm like, if I didn't, say I started here first, I could go to the main menu. I'm gonna go to the quiz. And so my first thing goes to here. Feminine nouns generally end in oh crap, I forgot. Oh yeah, A. So, and that's kind of basic. So then you continue, and then it's like, oh, okay, feminine nouns generally end in, this is a little harder. I know E is for masculine, so it's ba. So, and I think aje is as well, so I'm gonna go with ura. Is the following picture masculine or feminine? Let's say I got this wrong, and it would correct me. It would say incorrect. And then there's a correction. Feminine nouns generally end in a, sion, ad, ansia, ensia, esa, ia, ura. Okay, so masculine nouns generally end in, and then say I get this right again, correct. Feminine nouns generally end in ad, I think? Yes, okay. And then is the following picture masculine or feminine? And then it gives me the translation, which is happiness, felicidad. Oh, okay, it ends in ad, so that should be feminine. But let's say I get it wrong, and then incorrect, and it corrects me right here that the feminine nouns generally end in a, sion, ad, and which makes sense because ad. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Okay, the quiz continues, and now I'm taking, I see el sion. Okay, so is the following picture masculine or feminine? Okay, el paraguas. So it should be this one. And so it looks like which of the following is an exception to the masculine rule? So we said this was paraguas, it ends in S, so it's masculine. It's café, ends in E, so it's also masculine. This is la noche, it ends in E, but it is feminine. So that was an exception. Which of the following is an exception to the feminine rules? Comida ends in A, música. Oh wait, that was canción. Sion ends in sion. So then this is dia, ends in EA. And it's el dia. So it should be feminine. And then congratulations, you scored blah 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 blah. I couldn't do that yet, so because it's Figma. Anyways, you could redo the quiz or go to the main menu, which is basically just the same thing from the nav bar. But you could just choose to redo it, and you can just go back. Yeah. So that's Spanish Basics, Spanish Grammatical Gender. So that's Spanish Basics, a site that will teach you Spanish grammatical gender in order to ace that Spanish quiz or to correctly write an essay with the right articles before nouns.